Hey guys, I'm staying at the Hilton Tulum Riviera Maya all-inclusive resort. This is in between Cancun and Tulum, but a lot closer to Tulum. It's like 20 minutes to Tulum, but it's not really in Tulum. You need to still uh, take a taxi or rent a car to get to Tulum. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, and it actually has a long beach front here, so it's like 12 block houses on the beach. So if you're staying in Casa 6, which is here at the end of Casa 5, it will be quite a long walk to the main building, the lobby, and the main buffet restaurant is up here. So it's at least 3,000 steps to get from over here all the way to the main restaurant. There is also a restaurant here, a buffet restaurant, which serves breakfast and lunch, but I think this selection is better over here. The resort has a nice amount of pools. There are some pools over here, and then there are pools on the way. I think around Casa number 1 here, these are the enclave area, which costs extra, but pretty much everything else you can access with the all-inclusive price. There's a nice sunset going on here, but the sunset is on the kind of jungle side here at the back, so on the seaside you won't have sunsets. You have some monkeys crossing the road. Are these monkeys? I'm not quite sure. So I think who this resort fits to is maybe people with younger families, but not really for the party people, because the evening activity ends quite early. But if you want to be away from all the hustle and bustle, I think this is a nice place, because it will be a lot more quiet. But the downside is that you are kind of stuck at the resort and you won't have that many services. If you don't like to walk, there are those electric mini buses which you can take to get from the main hotel to your room. One nice thing about the hotel is that very many things are included in the all-inclusive price, so you can eat at the buffet restaurants, and many of the other restaurants which you can book a table at for dinner are also included. And of course you have add-ons, like if you want some more special wines and drinks, and if you want maybe some portions won't be included in the all-inclusive, but still quite a lot of it is. And you can also get drinks, the basic drinks at the pools and the pool bars, and there's also a cafe in the lobby where you can get snacks and ice cream and stuff like that, which is included in the all-inclusive price. And also room service is included in the all-inclusive price, and also the mini bar or the fridge, which is stocked with chips and drinks and stuff like that, is included. Regarding the food, many of the reviews say that the food is not good at this place, but then again, many of the reviews don't say that. I think maybe they have improved the food, but at least in our experience it has been quite okay. And actually some of it is quite good, but comparing all-inclusive places at this price point, we have also had better experiences elsewhere. So maybe the food isn't the best, but it's quite good. Comparing the price, can't really say that it would be cheap here. You can of course shop around and get different prices for this hotel at different times, seasons, but quite easily you end up paying like 350 to 500 euros a night, or US dollars per night. And considering that price, I would say you can get better resorts in other countries for this price. But regarding Mexico and this Riviera Maya region, all the beachside resorts are quite expensive in my opinion. So maybe it's the North American, US and Canadian tourists who have pushed the prices up, but to me it seems that everything in this region is a lot more expensive than elsewhere in Mexico. The rooms are quite spacious. You have in most basic rooms you have 2 queen beds, and you have quite a bit of floor space. You have a separate shower and toilet and a sink area, which is nice. So maybe to conclude, I would say that this hotel has some pluses and minuses, and on the plus side I would say that the pools and the food is quite okay. Everything is still quite new at this point in time. This is 2024, so that's nice to have quite fresh interiors, and I think the staff is doing a quite good job, and service is mostly quite good. But on the minus side I would say that the distances might be a bit far for some, so that's over there the Casa 5, and you need to walk all the way or then take that little minibus to get to this main building with the buffet restaurant. Another definite minus is that this is kind of in the middle of nowhere, and getting around is quite hard and actually quite expensive. So it seems that the taxis don't want Uber and Lyft and all of those rideshare apps here, which would most likely drop the prices dramatically. So you can only take a taxi. It's like 600 pesos to go to Tulum, which for Mexico is I would say maybe 3 times more expensive than it most likely should be. You can also hire private transportation, but it's really hard to find anything which is priced decently. So we ended up actually using the taxi, but you can't really negotiate the prices when leaving here. So would we book this again? Well, maybe for a few days, but most likely when we have stayed here once, we will most likely never come back to this location. But maybe it's a good idea if you're spending a week or 2 weeks, maybe split your time between this place and somewhere else, because maybe you want to have more access to different options for food and easier access to different attractions. Of course you can get some tours which are leaving this place as well, but maybe it's easier if you're maybe closer to Tulum town, or maybe if you come here, maybe rent a car, then you will have easier access to go elsewhere. But definitely if you enjoy spending time at the pool and the beach, then in an all-inclusive place with all the food included and drinks included, well, sure, this is an okay place for a few days. Why not? Yeah, and about the beach, there is some sandy beach, but when you go into the water, it's in most places quite rocky, and at the main building, the beaches, is actually there's only a small part which is accessible because it's very rocky on the other side. I hope this was helpful if you're considering this Hilton hotel. Thanks for watching.